think it is about the story of the girl with the dragon tattoo that makes it so popular with those who read the book, saw the original movie, and now ultimately makes this such a fantastic
film? Well, because
film?
I think, first of all, it's the horror that rivets them. You know, people are pretty morbid creatures, and I think that attracts them. And the fact that Stieg Larsson wrote with such sort of journalistic skill, he knows how to grab you from the start and doesn't let you go. He's a wonderfully economic sort of teller of tales, and I think that appeals to anyone, you know, whether you like the subject or not. But particularly because it's gloomy and black and dark, I think that's what attracts most people to it. And of course they can always stop reading it if they find it too horrific, but they don't. Of course not. They jump right away to page 55 or whatever, wherever the hell the thing starts to get really black. And the movie, the same thing, because David Fincher has the same talent as a movie director. He knows how to set up atmosphere that absolutely stays with you and grabs you from the very beginning of a film. He's not only done it with this one, he's done it with his past films. He knows exactly what style to place his kind of directorial eye on and be true to the story, because the story is actually more loyal to the first book than the Swedish movie was. So he's been extremely loyal to the book and added his own kind of Stieg Larsson take on gloom, because it is his film. There's no question about it.
As I was watching the movie, the whole picture is put into motion with Henrik reaching out to Mikhail to help him solve this mystery. And I wondered throughout the film, why do you think Henrik waited that long to reach out for help on this, and what made that the right time for that character to do that?
Well, I think he was searching, as he intimates. He doesn't come out and say it, but he intimates that he's been searching for, he has felt this for this betrayal in the family for so long that he waits for the right person to come along, and in watching this journalist's career now become very doubtful, since he made some awful mistakes against his own arch enemy, Wennerström, who was the other tycoon. Now he can pick someone who has an axe to grind against Wennerström, just like him. And I think that's the reason he calls Michael Blomkvist into it, and that's the reason Michael is seduced by it, because he needs to do something extraordinary to vindicate himself from his past mistakes.